Welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. You know, I think I've shared here that I've taken on a 20-minute meditation challenge every day. And I always sit down with a conscious question that I want answered from above, from Hashem, Hebrew for God, source, universe, whatever you call it. And today I had two questions about finding my husband. Where is he? How does he find me? How do I find him? And I went into this meditation just so hopeful and confident. And what I got in the meditation was nothing to do about my husband, but it was about all of you. Who's there? Ari, hi. Or Avi, Ari. Anyway, sorry guys, I can't see this phone with this sun in my eyes. But anyway, what was it about all of you? The whole video that I was told in my meditation this morning, the entire video that I'm supposed to give you today. So here it is. Friday of last week, I woke up missing my father. My father's been gone, Olive Shalom, for 5 years. It'll be 5 years coming. And I missed him. And I was out and about, and I said, you know what? He's about a half hour away from me. And I got in my car and I went to my father. And I was the only person in this most beautiful green cemetery. And what a gift. I sat there, I cried, I spoke to my father, I spoke to Hashem, God. I laughed, and I did my 20-minute meditation in the cemetery. And in fact, the video that I do for my group, I did from the cemetery. So why is this important for you? You know, that cemetery for me on Friday was a beautiful place to be. And then I left my father and I went to my mother, who's in her 90s and with Alzheimer's. And I sat with my mother and I cried and I laughed and I spoke to my mother and I spoke to God. And Friday for me was a very raw, real, emotional day. And here's the key. It was in real time. I no longer live my raw, real emotions in the past, carrying all the hurts, all the injustices, all of the, why did this happen to me? Why is my life like this? Beautiful women, it is what it is. That's all I can tell you. I want to see who I could say. Wayne, hello. Andrea, hello. Where do you live? Do you live in real time and allow your emotions to be real and then move on? Or do you live in the past? And if you live in the past, you're living in a cemetery. And the tombstones are your issues. There, I said it. I carried those tombstones with me for years. The most recent was several years ago. Someone threw me under the bus and I was in a fetal position for 8 months. And you know what, everybody? It's a decision. It's a decision. Do you live in a cemetery where you are holding on to the past? He should have done, he didn't do, it's why did it end, why didn't I, she should have, she could have. And a big piece that keeps you in the cemetery, living there with the tombstones, which are your issues, is that you don't allow yourself to stop being surprised when people show you who they are. Yeah. Why do you still get shocked when the ex who just is out to get you did it again? It's the ex. He's out to get you. What's the problem? There's your answer. Does it hurt? Of course. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Teenager, chutzpah, disrespectful. Again, you're devastated. Why? Who's got the problem? Where do you live? Do you live your life in real time, feel your feelings, yes it hurts, and you move on? Or are you still in the cemetery among the tombstones, just walking? Like, I love visuals, and that is such a visual for me. I had a beautiful hour in that cemetery with my father and God and me. I love spending time with me. Who's your best friend? It should be you. Oh, if you're new to this, you got to get my humor, everybody. Anyway, you know, for the Jews, it's before Rosh Hashanah. We do a lot of reflection. I said in my video yesterday, we ask God for 1,000 second chances for ourselves. So give 1,000 second chances for those you love in your life. Do you need to visit a cemetery to ask forgiveness? Tell someone you love them? Heal something that didn't get healed before they ended up being there? Do it. I am not about avoiding life, but I am about realistically taking responsibility for yourself. Beautiful women, here's the deal. It's not your circumstances that create your emotional state. It's your ideas and how you think about the circumstances that are creating your state. Life does not let you down. You just choose to live in your disappointments. That's it. Who are you hanging out with? Maybe you need to, get a new group. It's a known fact that the 5 people closest to you in any area of your life, and you should make a list according to areas: health and wellness, spiritual, relationships, finances. Who are the 5 people closest to you? Because you are the average of those 5. Yes, you are. You want to meet a great guy and you only hang out with women who say they're just jerks and they're losers and trolls and there are no good guys, give it up? I don't hang out there anymore. You just come into some money and you need financial advice and you want to call Uncle George, who's been bankrupt 3 times and can't put 2 nickels together? It's not Uncle George's problem. Who are you hanging out with? It's the new year. You see, here's the deal. Are you going to live the same year for the 46th, 57th, and 68th time? Or are you going to come into the new year new and live a new year? It's a decision. It's simply a decision. Does it take work? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Without question. You know, Tony Robbins says that who you're with at the when you need to make a decision in your life will determine your destiny. Who are you hanging out with? I'm glad you're hanging out with me. I think it's wonderful. Nobody puts it together the way I do in the world, all of it in one package. I spent 10 years getting here, the last 2.5 years connecting the dots to shortcut it for all of you. I love my life. I love my quality of life. Am I married? No. Do I want to be? Yes. Will I hope to meet him? I hope so. Why not? And the way I said stop being surprised by people who keep showing you who they are, here's the deal I want to offer you in the new year. In the new year, my wish for you is that you stop being surprised by happy. Why does being happy need to be a shocker. I hope to meet my guy, and when I meet him, you know what I think we're going to say to each other? Oh, it's you. I've been looking for you. That's it. Isn't that gorgeous? You can do it too. But it takes work up here. Unlearn, relearn, anchor. Join my Facebook group, Beautiful Women. Join my Facebook group. It's free. You don't like it? Don't come back. But the question is, why aren't you joining that free Facebook group if you keep coming here and like me? That's your call, but you should look at that. What else do you have to look at in your life? The only way to create, to achieve, and attract in your life is through radical responsibility. When are you going to step up to your plate? I can't care more about you than you care about you. That's a good line for your teenagers too. I've used it with my boys. They love it. They've actually told me that they've used it on friends. You know, I'm talking a long time here, I think, because it's the end of the Jewish year. And for those of you that aren't Jewish, we're in the fourth quarter. Your new year is coming. Plan it. You can't hit a target you can't see, people. What do you want in your life? Do you even know? If I asked you, what do you care about? People say, the first thing they say, well, I don't like this, and I don't want that, and I don't like this. Well, what do you like? Everyone can tell you in a split second who they blame and complain about. If you want to know what you are about in life, here's some questions to ask yourself. When you go to a bookstore, what section do you go to? What are you drawn to? Who do you admire and why? What have you come through in your life? Notice I didn't say what have you been through. What have you come through? A whole different energy. Who admires you? Ask them why. This is chock full of nuggets. Maybe we watch it a time or two. Anyway, this all came out of my 20-minute meditation, and I want to go back to where do you live? If you are going into the new year living in a cemetery among the tombstones, and that's where you spend most of your time, locked in up here, join my Facebook group, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. Purchase one of my programs. I do free breakthrough calls. Book a call with me. It's free. I can help you. I can help you. You have to want to help you. It's your choice in the new year, everybody. Men, women, I'm so glad you're here. I love the support. If this video speaks to you or anyone you know needs it, please share it. It's my 98th video. Yes, it is. The number I had, I've always told you I had a number in my mind. It's 100. So that will be just Erev Rosh Hashanah. I will not be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm never here Saturdays or Fridays. But that's it. If you have any questions, post them. I'll answer. I love you people. And I want you to love you. All that's happened for the majority, I'm not your girl for abusive relationships, addiction, neurological issues. I'm not your girl. Those need a different kind of help and a deeper kind of help. But for people on the realm of normal, you are not broken and you do not need fixing. I don't fix people. You just need to learn how to live your life emotionally stable in a vibrational energy. That's all. Because when you live vibrationally sound on an emotional solid platform, it doesn't matter who's coming at you, what the issue is. He said, she said, oh my God. You just know you're off and you need tweaking. It's that simple. Do I get taken down and hijack myself? Of course. course I do. The difference between me and you is that I know how to tweak my dial today. If I choose to stay down longer than an hour, then I'm in a pity party. I set a timer and enjoy it. I know how to lift off. I can teach you all of this. My Facebook group is Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. You can email me at relationshipmasterymentor@gmail.com. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. If you don't tune in, Chana Tova. Hashem should bless you all, whether it's your new year or not, with everything that you want and dream of in life. But here's the kicker, and if you're new to me, you haven't heard this before. You can pray from here till tomorrow, but it's your vibrational energy that you push out. Hashem God matches. You live your life experience through the higher vibration. If it's your words in prayer, if it's your negative vibrational energy, whichever is stronger in the universe will be matched. So you've got to work here. It's an inside job. Tony Robbins again says, everyone's life, your life is either a warning or an example. Which is yours? Do your kids see a shrieking, manipulating home because you've lost influence? Or do your kids see a mother and father who's got each other's back and they want it? You know why the marriage rates are so bad today? Because kids aren't seeing what they need to see. That's right. Kids aren't seeing it. We all need to have someone to model in our life. If you're married, we live in a passionless generation. Get some role models to see that. If you are a woman who's living in your masculine, like I used to for years, and if you're thinking, well, what's my what does that mean, Hannah? Tell me how to get to feminine. That's your masculine energy. Anyway, get a model to teach you how to laugh. Watch me for that. I love my sense of humor. I love you all. I'm Hannah Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. If you're living in a cemetery, get the hell out. And if you're living a life that you like, applaud yourself. Own it. Own it. I just did a teleseminar for my program, and I just spoke about how you need to celebrate success. We all know what misery feels like. Do you have something that anchors any little success in your life? Some people put their hand on their heart and just go, oh. Some people go, yes. Some people high five. What's yours? Pay more attention to what you can celebrate than what's so miserable in your life. You've got to start shifting. It starts with you. You are beautiful women. Own it. I love you. I'm Hannah Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. Bye, everybody.